What is up, gamers? I've got my gamer headset on, and I've got my Christmas gear on since it is Christmas time, and we are going to be doing a tier list today of G10 Christmas songs. We're gonna rank them, and let's just get into it. So, first up is a G10 Christmas. It's a medley. So, you've got three songs in here. You've got Carol of the Bells dubstep remix, which it works really well. Like, it's a good concept. Then you get Twerk of the Sugar Plum Fairies, which goes hard. And then the last one is a trap remix of The Holly and the Ivy, which um, I don't know what that song is, but also the remix is just okay. I'm gonna still give it an A tier though, just because it is like a good start to G10 Christmas. Obviously, three songs in one. It's definitely pretty early G10, but like the ideas here are really solid for those first two songs. Next is Oh Holy Night. So this one has the same cover, so I've used a different photo for it. And Oh Holy Night, just like in general, is not my favorite Christmas song. But G10 has done his rendition of it. The build-up is huge, and um, this is from before when G10 before G10 Christmas really went off the rails. So it's pretty straightforward and solid, and there's like a lot of like side chaining in the drops and stuff, but I like it since they're solid. It captures Christmas spirit. Voices are a little annoying, but I'll let it pass. I'm gonna give it a low B tier. Linus and Lucy. So this is a Future House version of Linus and Lucy, and that's pretty much it. It's very repetitive. It does have me bouncing and bopping in my seat a little bit, but um, I know it's like a fan beloved classic, but it's too simplistic. I have to give it a D tier. And if you have a problem with that, comment below, and let's get some engagement, guys. Yeah, I just feel like it's kind of embarrassing listening to Future House in the year of our Lord 2025. That is, unless it's moving forward by G10, which is a great song. Next is Green Sleeves, and I feel like the synths at the start of this one are like a little Joker pilled, like a little sick and twisted. And I feel like the first drop, Loki has like way too much like sidechain. But like the build up for the second drop goes crazy. Like it really kind of kicks into overdrive, and you get this really hard like Flux Pavilion drop, like bass cannon type beat, and um, I feel like this is kind of when like G10 Christmas starts to become like a creative playground for G10 to really experiment. And yeah, I think second drop is really solid, but the start is going to keep it at a B tier. Next is the Huron Carol. I am going to be honest, I have no clue what this is. I've never heard of the Huron Carol. I don't know what it is outside of the context of the G10 universe. So if you're watching right now, comment if you know what the Huron Carol is. Yeah, so this one is almost like a tiny bit spooky, and I think the synths for the lead melody are really cool. I think the first drop goes hard, second drop goes harder. It's easily one of the best G10 Christmas songs. I'm gonna sneak it into S tier. I think that's what this deserves. I think Huron Carol is really good. Next is Oh Come All Ye Faithful, and I'm a bit biased because I feel like "Oh Come All You Faithful" is like already such a banger, but having heard G10's rendition, I can safely say that "Oh Come All You Faithful" was always meant to be a drum and bass song. S tier. I think Drummer Boy is really slow. The G10 Christmas synths are not cutting it. It's just completely lifeless at the start. The drop is weak. The second drop is better, but still not great. And I just think Drummer Boy was a bad choice for a remix in the first place. This is, without a doubt, the worst G10 Christmas song there is. This has to go in F tier. Next is Joy to the World. And the G10 Christmas synths are slightly egregious in this one as well. And that kick drum is like really loud when it comes in at the start, and like the percussion comes on over top, and it's like just it just sounds like overall pretty unserious, and it's just like it's a kind of a big mess. But then there's a switch up, and the drop is actually really hard. And I also like when that Joy of the World melody comes back on over top of the drop. And I think the drop saves this because it is really, really quite a rough start. But I think the drop is going to redeem it all the way up to B tier. Next is Do You Hear What I Hear? And it's a nice change of pace. The G10 synths are taking a break on this one, and it's got some of that magical Christmas feel. I do think the hey is like a tiny bit annoying, but it's whatever. And also like the drop's kind of grimy. It's really chill, and I kind of like that like extended note in the drop, if you know what I'm talking about. And I would say it's definitely an enjoyable listen, but overall, this is definitely the most boring G10 Christmas there is. So I think I am gonna put it in D tier. Next one is Blue Christmas, and this one's actually a left. Next one is Blue Christmas, and this is actually a left field based remix. The lead synth at the start is like a tad bit silly and wacky. Like it's giving, like in my opinion, like a little bit like KK Slider from Animal Crossing, if you know what I mean. And then in the drop, I just like really like the way the synth just starts like going off the rails. Like it gets all like stretched and distorted. I think it's like really creative, and I have to give props to G10 for that. I really like, basically like most of the ideas on this song, I think are really great, but unfortunately, it does drag. It drags, and if I don't want to listen to the entire song, I can't go higher than C. I'm sorry. Next is Skating, and is he skating? No, he's just walking. Um, Next is Skating, which is another Peanut song, and allegedly this is G10's favorite of the G10 Christmases. And it's got this nice jazzy intro. It's got some whimsical synths on the lead melody, and the drop has these moments where it just gets like really big, like really grand, and it's really cool. And then there's these like arps that come in arpeggios or something. I don't know what it is, but it's very like video gamey sounding. And then on the outro, it gets jazzy again. You get some piano, and it's really, all around pretty creative, pretty solid. I'm gonna give it an A tier. Next is My Favorite Things, and the G10 Christmas synth is back, but the start of the song is actually like really, there's just like a heightened sense of urgency. Like it's really rushing to get to the drop, and I feel like it's a lot. It's a bit more intense than your typical G10 Christmas. And then you get to the drop, which is quite gritty and stripped back, and then you get the G10 Christmas Demon, and he says, "I don't feel very good." I don't remember how he says it, but I think it's along those lines. And then you get this like xylophone or xylophone adjacent melody that comes in, which that's pretty good. And then you get like a Wile E. Coyote type Looney Tunes cartoon running sound effect, perhaps running away from the G10 Christmas Demon. And then finally you get the outro. The outro, this is the best part of the song. There are these synths, which is very reminiscent of like SNES, like Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. And yeah, I think G10 really went above and beyond on this song, and I do appreciate the spectacle. I do appreciate how G10 continues to kind of do more and more for G10 Christmas. But the drop isn't my favorite. It's just not one of my favorite G10 Christmas drops. So I'm gonna give it a C tier. Thank you for watching, and comment your list down below, and hopefully we get Good King Wenceslas next year.